Hi Aries, welcome to your August 2017 readings. Hopefully everybody's been having a good month. So we're going to try to cover homework and relationships. Relationships come in all forms. They come in the form of partnerships. Partnerships come in the form of siblings, spouses, parents, grandparents, co-workers. So keep that in mind. My readings are generally self-focused and I deal with energies. So the cards don't always have their meanings. So just going to wait for the cards to get interrupted here. Hopefully everybody is enjoying the sunshine that's out there in the countries or atmospheres that it is summertime. Okay, there we go. Okay. For your first card we have is the Seven of Wands. Or Swords, sorry. No, it is Wands. The next card we have is the Five of Wands. We have the Knight of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles. You'll have to excuse my nails, you guys. I haven't had time to really do them. The next card we have is Judgment. We have Justice. The High Priestess. And the Hangman. Hangman's not a bad card, you guys. Alright. So let's see what we got here. So coming in for your relationship, so we got happening right now, you guys, and like I said, relationships come in all forms, so you're gonna have to keep that in mind. It could be with a brother, sister, mother, father, grandparent, you know, coworker. So take it as it applies to you, right? So what we have in some aspect there, it seems to be there's like there's like some sort of walls is what I'm getting, right? It's like what I'm getting is like it's like a battle, but it's like you know that battle of the Trojan horse where like it went on for quite some time, and like, you know, they were outside the one section was stuck inside, you know, and they couldn't get through the walls. The war went on for a while, and it just the walls were up, right, and each person was waiting on each side to attack. That's what I'm getting in some sort of aspect in your relationships, which is weird. But what it's saying, so there's like some boundaries, right? Like, but what it's saying, okay, like what you need to do is, we have the Queen of Cups, okay? So with the Queen of Cups, whether you're male, female, older or younger, okay, the energies that you're being asked to take on in your aspects of relationships is to be emotionally understanding. It's to be emotionally supportive too. So if you have somebody that's going through hard times and you've been having this like battle where it's a standoff, okay, what the cards are saying is that you need to understand that that person is going through things, and the cards are asking you to be more emotionally supportive towards them, to come from an emotional understanding. So the person maybe whomever this applies to, right, like it's asking you to mother them, like to give them what they need. But as a mother, it's also saying that you might have to okay, when a child does something wrong, you have to speak up about it, okay? So these boundaries here, or whatever's happening, there's closed walls. Well, it's because things aren't being communicated properly, and when you're speaking about it, it's asking you to come through as a considering the person's emotions first, is what I'm getting. You have the Justice here, okay? So this means that what I'm getting is that the I just got like lightheaded there too. What I'm getting is the energies that are going to come in is it's you're going to be forced into this position, whether it's at work, home, family, okay? Like you're going to be put into the position where you're going to have to bring justice. The scales need to be balanced, okay? And you're being asked, like, you got to, okay, in order to balance it, you got to come from the emotions. Being emotionally mature is what it's saying. Okay, so this means like if something's happening, well then the cards are saying don't be naive or emotionally immature by not talking about it, given the silent treatment or avoiding the issue or pretending like the problem's not going to exist or using an avoidance of work. Maybe even here I'm getting too for some of you guys, like there's an avoidance. You have to balance it out, okay? Somebody could be emotionally off balance and like this could be referring to you, then it's saying that you're going to have to balance it out. For some of you guys, this is saying that, it's just for those of you in healthy relationships, okay? It's talking about being romantic. That's really going to balance things out, like, and it's also talking about doing things you may not have done before, breaking boundaries in the relationship. So, opening up a little more, doing surprises, like if there's something that your spouse has always wanted to do, maybe arranging that so it's done or wanted to see or something. Like that's what I'm getting with that. That'll really balance it out. Well, we got coming in at work, you guys, okay? You might have some competitors at work. It's saying don't worry about that. You guys are also, the energy I'm getting is you're working really hard, okay? You need to be grounded at work. You need to just stay focused on yourselves, the cards are saying, okay? Focus. There's also the sense here, okay, you guys, what I'm getting for your work, it's coming through that, okay, you got to watch jealousy and being competitive, okay? Like this cards are saying that's going to hurt you if you start to get competitive. So if you start to notice like somebody's doing something and it bugs you, don't like try to see where that's coming from emotionally. You know what I mean? Like there's some sort of it can hurt you, okay? I'm saying this because that's what the messages I'm getting, right? Like it's also like somebody, like somebody might know how to press your buttons too, right? So like just stay focused on your work, do your work, all right? Because there is like things unknown, and there's like some sort of competitiveness around. Okay, but the cards are saying that if you try to do anything underhanded, then we have the Hangman and Judgment and Justice here. All right, so August is not a month to be off balance. August is really a month for you guys to be practical and grounded. Okay, like to get realistic with things. Okay, if things are off balance, you've got to balance it. It's not going to be balanced on its own. It's saying like this is all coming down to you guys. Like the universe is calling action. Where if there's some sort of like financial, okay, a job opportunity or something like that, look into the details. It's saying, okay, make sure things are written down on paper. Everything's you have everything documented. Research things. There could be some hidden. There could be something hidden about a job opportunity, right? Like it doesn't mean that that's bad. It just means that there might be something that you're unaware of. So make sure you ask questions. It's saying. I am getting the sense that there's somebody that like you might like that just rubs you the wrong way at work. Okay, so avoid that. Okay. Yeah, there's some sort of thing at work that you guys are gonna. I'm getting like move around. All right. Some of you guys could be watch your moods too, because if you're working overtime and stuff like that, I am getting like some of you guys might be using work as an avoidance. If you're doing that, the cards are saying, okay, you could be getting a little snappy and stuff like that with people, and it's causing the unbalance. So You need to get your emotions in check, is what it's saying. That happens when you're tired, right? It happens to all of us. You get a little grumpy or moody. It's saying to watch that as well. Um, what's gonna help you at work is keeping to yourself, okay? Like not revealing everything, okay? Like if you notice somebody's doing something wrong, don't be speaking about it. Keep it to yourself. The cards are saying that. That's gonna get you the opportunity, okay? Just it's basically like show by example. It's saying so like if you and another worker do the same thing, like in production, say, okay, and they're doing it wrong, just continue doing it the way that you're doing it. If you found a way to improve it, which Aries, you guys usually, you find quicker ways. You guys are really good with that. Um, just do it your way because your actions are going to show. Okay, don't verbally go and say, well, talk to that person or any, like you're doing it wrong or you know what I mean. Like your superiors are going to notice things from you. It's saying to keep things to yourself though as well. Okay, if you have this new idea, keep it to yourself and do research. Getting research. Okay, legal stuff too. You might need to get some legal things in balance. What we got coming in at home. Okay, it's a very grounded month at home. All right, this is talking about like you know, it's talking about for those of you at home with families and spouses, children. It's talking about getting together and cooking more. Um, it's talking about like doing things more hands-on together. You know what I mean? Like one person gathers the laundry while the other person's folding the laundry. You know what I mean? There's more of like this team effort that needs to happen. Okay, there's changes that need to happen at home, you guys, and that's going to stem from what we were discussing in the beginning of the reading. There's sacrifices that need to be made. Okay, so like if you're working a lot, well then your spouse, okay, is suffering, and you need to make the sacrifice to be home more, right? Like you got this card where you guys are sacrificing, all right, but it's priorities here. Okay, like you're being asked to do it. You got judgment here. Okay, like it seems like for you women, you're needed at home more. The wife is needed at home more. And that doesn't mean to like do womanly things. Okay, this is 2017. It just means people are missing you. Okay, like that means some of your family is missing you. You men too, they're missing you, right? That quality time together. That's really going to balance things. Starting over and like setting a new example. Yeah, okay. So what not to do is we have the Hermit, the Three of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. Okay, at home there's this dwelling. Okay, it's coming back to what I was saying earlier. Like there's these walls. Okay, like it's like a standoff. You know what I mean? Like, but not like where people are surrendering with the white flag. It's like you make a move, they got like their people ready. Like it was like I was talking about that Trojan horse. Whether this is applying to your work or whatever, okay, like we're going like because I'm seeing this Trojan horse where so like this is saying that if you're planning trickery, okay, like or somebody's planning it around you to be like aware of it, right? Like the Trojan horse, it was a disguise, okay, like there's gonna be repercussions is what it's saying. So like if at home things were hidden, you can't hide them anymore. Okay, don't avoid them. You got to really balance it out. Okay, like at home you can't be focused on what happened in the past is the past. Okay, regardless of what you've lost or gained. Okay, like there's humbleness is what's coming through that needs to happen, Aries. If somebody's giving to you, make sure that you're giving back. It's a give receive, like that's what it's talking about. But at work it's like the card that what not to do is the Three of Pentacles. If you look, this guy's looking at all of his like his accomplishments, like he's amazed, he's fascinated by his his art, right? Like, he's in glory. Don't do that at work, all right? Like, stay, you got the Ace of Pentacles here. Stay grounded and humble, all right? That's going to keep you moving forward. That's going to get you that opportunity. That's going to make people see you as something that's valuable at work, all right? Like, at home, don't dwell on the past, you guys. Like, whatever happened, happened, okay? There's nostalgia. Don't do that, right? Like, look forward. What do you guys want to do? You want to plan a vacation? Look forward. Don't look at what happened in the past, whether, you know, somebody lost a job or whatever. Okay, it's forward movement. Forward movement. What can we do? You know, like, you're going to be put at home, like, there might be, you're going to be put in a position where you really got to think about things, you guys, but it's asking you to be, okay, what I'm getting with the Knight of Pentacles is, like, this is the apprentice, okay? This is the guy that realized he makes mistakes, okay? Like, don't point the finger, right? And don't, like, this guy doesn't get too hard on, well, if it's a Capricorn, he will, but he doesn't get too hard on himself, right? Like, he understands that he's learning, right? So understand that if somebody made a mistake in the past, they're learning, okay? Forgiveness is needed. Again, with the Queen of Cups, right? She emotionally understands that a person might not have, you know, they're acting out of fear or hurt, right? Or they're scared, right? So that's what it's asking you to do. Be grounded and practical, all right? Really evaluate things. Um, Also, budgeting at home. What do you really need, right? Like, don't emotionally spend, you guys. I'm seeing that too, right? Like, get in touch with nature. Going hiking is really good for you guys. All right, you guys, hopefully that helped you out, and I will talk to you in months. Ciao for now.